So you want to scale your business. The foundations are different, brand to brand to brand, revenue to revenue. A brand at 500K a month is different compared to a brand at $1 million plus a month. A brand at 10K a month, different than a brand at 100K a month, vice versa. But what I covered today is solely principles. Principles that can be applied any time of the year. The perfect process varies brand to brand to brand, because the variable that's changed in this equation is solely your product in the marketplace. An apparel company, their strategy to turn a net profit is different than a skincare company, because you have options, you have utility, you have resources, you have all of these external factors that plays into your product. Because somebody who buys a shirt, they might wear it, it might last them 6 to 12 months, and then they might need a new set of shirts. So then the LTV on this single client from an apparel company, depending on if you drop more collections, that's a solution to increase your revenue. Cosmetic company, you can get customers on a subscription. You can get them to buy back from your business multiple times during the single year, right? It could be twice in a quarter, it could be once in a quarter, it could be once every single quarter, so on and so forth. But let's dive into the solutions, the gateways to go from 0 to 500K a month of revenue. What does that look like? And first of all, why should you even listen to me? Well, my name is Chris Hernandez. I'm the founder of scalablevelocity.io. I operate a consulting firm that specializes in helping DTC brands get set up for exits. Now, that comes with a multitude of responsibilities. First of all, a brand that is at the 0 to 500K a month mark, they have one or two of these equations, or they have one or two of these solutions to the equation when it comes to overall profitability. Let's look at it. Validating product market fit is what I've seen with pattern recognition across the board with brands in our portfolio. Effective 3PL fulfillment when it comes to faster shipping times, no logistical issues, customer receives their package, their product within 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Keep in mind, Amazon has applied a lot of pressure to the dynamic in which customers are willing to wait for their product. I've seen a lot of Instagram comments or in direct messages where after 2-3 days they get pissed because they didn't receive their product. We live in a very fast-paced economy. Now, to scale your business, you need customers to buy back from your brand multiple times during the year. That comes with having effective 3PL fulfillment. Timed collection drops, collection themes, or discounts or offers. What does that mean? Well, just how month to month to month there are seasonal changes. Simply compare the buying behavior during Christmas, during December, that time of the year in America, versus, let's look at January, the complete month after. Buying behavior is a drop off in January compared to December. So we want to maximize efficiency during these one-off seasonality periods where buying behavior is already at a peak. That gives us more of a reason to now we want to incentivize a customer even further when we drop a new collection or when we offer a discount site wide, so that it aligns with that peak and we're spending less money but having maximum efficiency on the actual return on dollars spent. So we want to have a marketing calendar where the media buying team is aware of offers being pushed, the creative department is aware of alignment from the copy to the post-click to the actual offer to the headline to the static image to the GIF to the UGC, whatever. There's complete congruency across the board. That is how brands that are around 0 to 500K a month, that's how you get to this range. This is a ballpark you should shoot for. And nobody's really talking about these outside of the variable factors. Don't get me wrong, right? Paid media buying strategies, that is good to an extent. That doesn't mean actual growth for your company. Ads only amplifies your business, but if your business isn't set up from the foundations within, internally, you're not going to reach $1 million plus a month of revenue. I'm sorry, and this is just the truth. How do I know this? Because I have experiences brand to brand to brand. I've worked with Bootstrapped companies. I worked with brands at that 500K a month mark, and I've worked with brands at that $1 million plus month mark. And diving into that $1 million plus a month mark, how can you go from 0 to that next level? Well, it's having front end profitability, having strong customer retention. There's a reduction in churn rate. You're looking at 3 to 6% churn rate overall from that single customer who opts in from a single transaction. And keep in mind, sales from ads doesn't correlate to that's a customer. What determines if somebody's a customer is if they buy from the business more than once. So that single transaction, you need to wait 60 to 90 days to even get that data back on what your average LTV is on those numbers. So how can we be efficient? What are the brands doing at that 7 to 8 figure a year mark, or even 7 to 8 figure a month mark, compared to the brands at 6 figures a month, 5 figures a month? Well, pretty simple. Brands are omnipresent, diversified across multiple marketing channels. Like I said, front end profitability, strong LTV, strong customer retention. They have an expansion of offers, but they don't go too crazy with the amount of offers they're pushing on the front end. You don't want to have 20, 30 different offers, because I have a strong belief in expertise, and success comes from single focus, direct focus on an objective, on a task, on a system, on a process. So if we can reduce the amount of friction, the amount of focus split across what makes a funnel profitable, well, it allows us to reach results faster, more efficiently. So this is why higher expansion of offers, but we have the range from 1 to 5. We don't have more than 5 offers. Too complex, unless the ad spend yields for it, but it's very rare because most brands don't have SKUs more than 10. So if we're testing creatives, we're doing 90 plus creatives a month, that's where it makes sense to reach that 5 offer limit. And we're pushing these offers on Meta, we're pushing these downsell offer on Google, and then we might have a new high AOV bundle offer on YouTube as well, or TikTok, really depends. Then yeah, you have to be fluid with the way you go about conducting the strategy. This is where it comes into play the longevity of your business. If your brand isn't built for either having consistent LTV with collection drops, or you have a subscription push, you give customers a reason to buy back, but I truly believe subscriptions is the model, it's the future. Less hassle, customers are getting auto billed, and you're giving a value to the market with individuals willing to get this product once a month, twice, or in 2 months or 3 months, right? Depending on the longevity of the product, the utility of it. But nonetheless, it's still a return. You're guaranteed return. You're competing, you're set up with tech companies on the LTV play. This is why a SaaS company is valued at a 10x multiple, and an ecom brand's only valued at 5x, compared to, unless you're an ecom brand, you're in retail, you're in B2B, you're in wholesale, all these dynamics on top of online retail, then you can get a high enough multiple with a SaaS, like a tech company. But a tech company, they just have to build a really good software. They don't even need an office. You can literally have a remote tech company, you're getting that exit. So nonetheless, simplicity scales, and we want to either have consistent collection drops or subscription pushes. Whatever fits the mold, that's what you need to do. That's what these high-level brands are doing. It's not a matter of paid media is going to get you there. It's actually your LTV. It's the holistic growth of your business derives from returning customers that value your business, that value your brand. And I can add a bonus variable that grows your business overall. It's going to be having a community, having a Facebook group that hosts these customers. You share your collection drops, you share your new product releases, you share your new offers, your launches, you share all of your updates with the company within your brand. And as a byproduct, the customers begin to form a relationship with you as a founder, with you as a brand, as a business. You make the relationship on their dollar spent more valued, so then they're willing to do more business with you and become a long-term customer. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. The return on a brand new transaction. Can you maximize that efficiency? So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take value for what I just covered. If I were to recap what the key points are, it's regardless if you're a brand at 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, these are marketing principles that can be applied across the board. But this is what I've noticed, brand to brand to brand. You need to validate market fit. You need to have effective 3PL fulfillment. You need to have timed collection drops with the marketing calendar. You need to have high AOV bundles to push front-end profitability, gross margin around 75%. You want to be diversified at scale when you're ready to scale. Once you're past around 100K a month in ad spend, then you want to diversify into, okay, Meta, Google, YouTube, so on and so forth. You want to expand your offer limit, keep it to a maximum of 5 so that you can have healthy growth across these omnipresent channels. Consolidate what isn't, trim the fat within your business, have consistent collection drops or subscription pushes, and then build a community.